Alright, this will be the trade recap for Thursday, July 24th. So, looking at the market, made a new all time high yesterday, and we're kind of starting to form a little balance up here, but nothing purely technical yet. Um, so, my main levels I was watching today were this all time high, and then I was also watching this 6387 area, which was this line right here, which was support and then resistance. And then the next level I was watching was this previous resistance down here. Um, so yeah, here's my plans. This is what I ended up taking. So market opens up, really low volatility, pretty low volume. I'm not really interested here. We had some news at 9:45, which I wanted to wait for anyway. That was PMI, which didn't really do much. And then we eventually broke all-time high. Didn't really want to get in here yet. Didn't really want to get in here, but at this point, I had a decent enough pullback to try an entry, especially with the confirmation. I'm gonna pull up a screenshot because you can't really see it anymore. But on that original break of the all-time high, there was kind of some low volume left behind in here from the pretty much the eights to the fives. And that's right where we got this retest, right into the 408 through 405. So that's that first kind of level I was watching. Let's see, my entry was at 950. So we get that aggressive break of all-time high, kind of start chopping. I have to be patient here. And then this is the first time I kind of start to see an aggressive retest. This aggressive retest comes right into the low volume node where we can see this bid defending, this selling kind of slows down into that level. Looks like we're going to have some price acceptance and rally higher, which we don't. We then get another dip. This time kind of right into this level that was this kind of intraday resistance. So on that dip, I got confirmation again at 9:55 to try that one more time, taking a stab at longs. So we get that aggressive sell-off, which a key component of a continuation setup, a break and retest setup, you want to see first the aggressive break, but then also an aggressive retest, and that's something that you could say we didn't really see on this first move. It wasn't as aggressive of a retest, which is something I talk about in other videos. I like that aggressive retest, and that's where we finally get it. And this is still a pretty decent key level where price could possibly bounce. So yeah, we then see this aggressive pullback slows down. So similar confirmation in the fact that it's slowing down, but this is more of an actual aggressive pullback. You can see that selling coming in there. This was that pullback. You can see some actual heavier selling hit the tape. Yeah, but this is where we get our entry at 9:55. That selling slows down, start to see some buying off this bid. Defends this retest, which I was already in for, and then price starts pushing high of day, which is also all-time high. And in this type of setup, longs is all-time high. I am not looking to get greedy at all, especially with price being in a, what is that, a 15 point range on the entire session. So I start scaling out a good amount of my position here. Luckily get out one of my last runners right here before this dump, and then that dump takes out my final runner just below break even, because I wanted to give it just a tiny bit of room, because this low wick right here was right at break even, so I thought we could possibly bounce there again, so I stopped out just down here. But we'll get into that. On this trade, honestly, I really wanted to cut early, but I didn't. And stop was also kind of a little bit wide. So I'm definitely going to look into that. Risk definitely could have been managed a little bit better there. But we get this next trade. The setup is still valid. We get that nice little push. Get lots of scale outs up here, and then that final one was taken just below break even. So we're ending the day break even. 1 for 2, small, very small winner. I'm gonna hop off here. I'm not really interested in trading these conditions. I was pretty iffy to even trade the setups I did. So we got in, we got out. Didn't make anything, but we also didn't take a big hit or anything, which is good. So I'm gonna be off tomorrow. I have to travel, so we'll be back Monday. All right, peace.